Now, moving on the show, like quite a whole lot, regarding Nigerian players. Some, huge talking points this past weekend regarding Nigerian players, and one of them was Joaribo, and the next one I'm going to talk about now is Calvin Bassey.
Sorry.
What a debut to forget for Calvin Bassey. I mean, that was a cup final game, Ajax PSV. You came off the bench, less than 15 minutes after coming on, you got a straight red card. I don't know if you saw the tackle.
I saw it.
That was a red card, very clear as day. And now you
not
are
malicious, but it's a red card.
Yeah, it's a red card. The stamp. Even after the game, post match, the manager came out to admit that he didn't try to defend the tackle and all that. That you saw it coming, that it was a red card. Even though VAR had to go and recheck and change the card from yellow to red. Now, this is not the debut we're expecting. At the end of the day, it ended in a sad note for Ajax. They lost that game 5-3. Could have been, a better ending had they won the trophy with Calvin Bassey as well. Lifted the trophy and all that. Now, you are Calvin Bassey. How do you move on? Because this to some players can be, damaging, But how do you handle this? You're Calvin Bassey, and he played the next day in a friendly game. But I mean, he's been suspended for the first 2 league games. So his league debut we have to wait for his league debut. So you're Calvin Bassey. How would you handle this?
Mine was one bad day in the office. Yeah. Not a good one. Okay, so I am Calvin Bassey. I'm going to respond the way I will respond. Not a good way to start, because there is the flip side of you are transferred with this huge amount of money. You're brought in to come and cover up for someone, and then you pick up a red card your first game. Somebody is going to eventually replace you in the first 2 league games. What if that person put up man of the match performance in consecutive game? Then your wait on the sideline would have to take a very long time. But that said, they also showed in that game that they had plans to integrate him in gradually. He didn't start the game, meaning that he needs some time to adjust to the Dutch game. He needs some time to settle with his teammates and all that. That would come in. But if I'm Calvin Bassey, I would just say that, okay, this has afforded me more opportunity to study my teammate, understand my team, train more, and then know how things work here, and then I'll come in. He would eventually have his time. And then when he gets that time, it's up to him to grab it and grab it very well. If Calvin Bassey puts up the kind of performance that he put up for Rangers, bumping for, he's got his asset. It's not one of those players that they just brought in that they want to teach how to play football. Yeah. He can defend as a left full back, as a centre back, but then he also have this added extra value of the ability to go forward and whipping pinpoint accurate crosses, precision perfect crosses that would help his team in terms of searching for the goals. So if I'm Calvin Bassey, I'll just take it upon myself and say, yeah, that was a mistake. That was one bad day in the office. That cannot define my entire career or my entire stay with Ajax. But then I'll go forward. When I get the chance again, I'll show to them the guy that I really am.
Hello guys, I'm Dr. Jamal. I'm from Ethiopia. You're watching Legbete TV Radio. Please subscribe.
Hello, my name is Dr. Nigam. I am from Pakistan, and you are watching LBT TV Radio. Please subscribe.
Hi, my name is Abdullah Wali. I'm from Pakistan, the number 1 country in the world in cricket. You're watching Legbete Sports TV Radio. Please subscribe.
This things happen. This things happens in football. Now he's going to be, like I said, he's now set to miss his potential league debut. The first 2 games. And he'll be hoping to do so as he returns. But he's still going to he has enough time to set things right, because I mean, it's a long season. You missed the first 2 games, you're going to come back and stamp your authority in the squad, do what you know how to do best. But is there? Do you think this might cause a kind of brings his game down a little, his morale a little, because it depends on how players handles this situation, and because the critics are already coming in. How do you, as the defender? I was on an Ajax fan page. The fans will be fans. Some demeaning tweets have started coming in. Why would you come? Just a tackle? Was it the adrenaline pumping, the cup game, Ajax, and all that? So. How do you think this is going to bring his game down a bit?
I don't think that Joaribo, a very brilliant kid who is
Calvin Bassey.
Calvin Bassey, a very brilliant kid who's an A student, when he was in school, would come in, having played football for the years that he's put in, and not realize that this is what fans say or this is what they do. I mean, it's a case of if you do the time, if you do the crime, you will do the time. Fans would love you 1 minute and hate you another minute. It didn't start with football. It started way back with Moses and the children of Israel. 1 minute they are hailing him as their deliverer. The next minute they are cursing on him and building a golden calf and even ignoring him and murmuring him amongst his brothers and sisters. So it's not something new in the world that we live in. And I'm not sure that Kevin Bassey will say he's ignorant of that reality. Having said that, there is also the fact that, listen, Kevin Bassey sees these things and he knows that even if it's not happened to him at Rangers where he was having a good season, he's seen it happen to other people. He knows he's going to have his own fair share of the plate of or the pot of porridge, and he's having the pot of porridge now right now. What do you prefer, to have it early or to have it late? I'd rather have it early. Like I always say to people, I'd rather feel early and know, okay, this is what has made me feel, not to build a momentum and then it comes down crashing like Granit Xhaka. So I think he would take this in a stride and then win the fans over. Fans again, I don't like using that word now, but okay, let me not even use it. Fans are easy to win over. Okay, they are like children. 1 minute they are angry with you, the next minute you buy them a box of chocolate and they're loving you to the very, very death. So I don't think that that's a problem. Kevin Bassey also would not see it as a problem. He can't drop his game. The good thing is now he needs to prove himself a lot more. If he was relaxed before, feeling like, oh, I've arrived, now he needs to prove himself. Now he knows that he needs to win his teammate over. He needs to he let his team down, he let his teammate down, he let his coach down, the coach that gave him a chance to go into that game, and then let the fans down. He had to win them over. It's not an easy thing, but it's also not an impossible thing. He would get his chance and he just needs to get on the roll. When that chance comes, he grabs it. Okay, that's what I think.
You are listening to Elegbete TV Radio.